Graduates, please remain standing, and guests, please rise. I ask that you join Amanda Ellis in singing the national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated. Well, good afternoon. I'm Dr. James Paharic, Professor of Sociology and Director of Seton Hill's National Catholic Center for Holocaust Education. I'm also serving as the Grand Marshal for today's commencement ceremony. It's a pleasure to welcome all of you today. Commencement is the culminating event of the academic year. Today, we honor the achievements of the graduates at the close of a long period of study and preparation. We're assembled to congratulate the members of the class of 2024 and for the conferring of degrees upon them. Today, we're honored by the presence of Dr. Mary Finger, 10th President of Seton Hill University, the Most Reverend Larry J. Kulik, 6th Bishop of the Diocese of Greensburg, Sister Mary Norbert Long, Provincial Superior of the Sisters of Charity of Seton Hill, Sister Susan Yacom, Provost, members of the Seton Hill University Board of Trustees, President's Council, the Faculty Senate President, graduate program directors, school deans, and the Alumni Advisory Council representative. I now have the privilege of introducing Sister Mary Norbert Long, Provincial Superior of the Sisters of Charity of Seton Hill, the founding order of our university.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, especially to our graduates, to family members and friends who have gathered with us today to celebrate these Seton Hill graduates and their accomplishments, and a beginning of a new chapter in your lives. On behalf of the Sisters of Charity of Seton Hill, who founded this proud institution 106 years ago, I want to offer each of you our heartfelt congratulations on reaching this milestone in your lives. For some of you, Seton Hill was your undergraduate home, as well as the place where you continued in your graduate studies. For others, Seton Hill experience began with your graduate school. However you came here today, know that your stories will be forever etched into the history of Seton Hill University. Many like the stories of our founding Sisters of Charity, who 154 years ago traveled from Cincinnati, Ohio, to Western Pennsylvania to found the Sisters of Charity of Seton Hill. They were innovative women who constructed these magnificent buildings, and they actually planted the trees that along the campus drive. And above all else, they gave everything that they had to build an educational institution that has not only survived, but thrived for over a century. Their work had a ripple effect that has reached to each one of you through the faculty and the staff who have guided your journey to attain a Seton Hill education. Never forget the lessons you have learned here and your Setonian values. Take risks, care for others, celebrate and embrace diversity. Do the best you can do in all of your endeavors. It is the hope of the Sisters of Charity and all of the administration, faculty, and staff of Seton Hill that you embrace the legacy of Seton Hill and embrace the legacy of our founders and instill in anyone that you meet the Setonian spirit that you got here. Know that the Sisters of Charity are very, very proud of you and your accomplishments. Our daily prayers go with you as you move forward on your life's journey. May Elizabeth Ann Seton's motto, hazard yet forward, always encourage you when facing obstacles in your journey through life. May God bless each and every one of you in your futures.
Thank you, Sister Mary Norbert. I now call upon Dr. Mary Finger, President of Seton Hill University, who will introduce today's speaker.
Good afternoon. I join Marshall Paharic, Sister Mary Norbert, in welcoming you to today's commencement exercises and in congratulating the Seton Hill graduates of the class of 2024. This is your special day. We are so proud of you. We know that you will carry forward the legacy of this great institution as you grow and flourish in your careers and your personal lives. We have a tradition whereby the speaker for the graduate commencement is a graduate student selected by the Graduate Advisory Council. The speaker for today's ceremony is Doctor of Physical Therapy candidate Morgan Simkovich. Morgan's biography is included in the program. So take a look at it and you'll know so much more about our speaker. But right now it is my pleasure to introduce Morgan.
Good afternoon. I'm incredibly honored to be speaking in front of everyone today and on behalf of the Doctor of Physical Therapy program at Seton Hill. Today we come together to celebrate this incredible academic achievement accomplished by countless sacrifices, hours spent mastering our craft, tears and celebrations with friends and family, and if like myself, many times battles with self-doubt. What amazes me about graduate programs is that we all made the decision to advance our education. We wanted to gain more knowledge and hands-on experience. We wanted to better ourselves personally and professionally. We didn't have individuals who forced us to be here, but we showed up each and every day for ourselves simply because we wanted to be better than we were yesterday. But beyond our academics, we have created so many new achievements. We have forged lifelong friendships, we have nurtured our passions, and discovered our truest potential. We have challenged our ways of critical thinking, pushed our boundaries of perseverance, and created a platform for us to serve our communities through medical service and our volunteerism. Seton Hill University has laid a strong foundation for each of us. Rooted in service, we have been provided countless opportunities to provide for others. Martin Luther King Jr. states, "Everyone can be great because everyone can serve." Despite which program you graduate from today, service is an important lesson to hold close to you as you progress in your careers. The physical therapy program has provided us to be remarkable entry-level clinicians. We spent countless days observing and evaluating each other's movements. Our professors has challenged us to use critical thinking skills to decide the most appropriate plan of care. We have had the opportunity to treat patients one-on-one and put our education to the test. Through research, we have found new interventions and discovered how to educate one another with topics within the curriculum. But most importantly, we have developed strong communication skills amongst each other and learned how to express empathy. These are skills which will take us so far during our careers. As a member of the first physical therapy program at Seton Hill, I remember thinking once I started what a neat experience it would be, but I didn't really put any thought into what it meant being a member of an inaugural class. It hadn't quite hit me until graduation approached what the 18 of us had done. Never again will there be a first class. We have forever changed the history of Seton Hill and of the physical therapy program. Starting 3 years ago as 18 strangers and completing this program as 18 friends, I am forever grateful to have achieved my lifelong dream with you all. As we celebrate our individual achievements today, let us take a moment to express our deepest gratitude to those who have supported us along the way. To our friends, families, and loved ones, we owe you all a debt of gratitude that can never be fully repaid. Your unwavering support, encouragement, and belief in our abilities have been the driving force behind our success, and for that, we are eternally grateful. I would like to personally thank my parents, fiance, and my family here today. You are my rock, and I simply couldn't have done this without your love and support. I would also like to thank our faculty members and administration, more specifically to the physical therapy program, Dr. Ruby and his staff. You all took a chance on us and never let us settle for anything less than excellent. I think I can speak for everyone in saying what a difference it makes when you have faculty that care less about the grades and more about the person, and we are very fortunate to have that at this university. As we embark on the next chapter of our journey, let us carry with us the lessons learned within our classroom, the importance of empathy, the power of human connection, and the profound impact that each and every one of us has the potential to make in the lives of others. Let us use our education not just for personal gain, but for the betterment of society as a whole. Whether you choose to pursue further studies, embark on a career, or chart your own path, do so with integrity, compassion, and a commitment to excellence. Let us remember that graduation is not an end, but rather a new beginning. Carry with you the lessons you've learned, the memories you've cherished, and the bonds you've created. Be proud of how far you've come and excited for all that lies ahead. And let us never forget the privilege and responsibility that comes with being a graduate of Seton Hill University. Congratulations, graduates. May the future be as bright and promising as we dare to imagine. Thank you.
Thank you, Morgan. We now come to a most important part of these proceedings. Will the candidates for degrees please stand? By virtue of the power vested in the trustees of Seton Hill University by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, the university confers upon you the degrees you have earned and to which you are entitled. Graduates, please be seated. I now call on Sister Susan Yacom, Provost, who will present the individual candidates. Sister Susan, will you please present the candidates for degrees?
Graduates, today you join more than 14,000 Seton Hill alumni After you receive your diploma from President Finger and exit the stage, the Alumni Association will welcome you to the association with a gift. The Veterans Affinity of the Seton Hill University Alumni Association created its Challenge Coin in 2019 in recognition of special achievement by members of the Seton Hill military and civilian community. The coin, in the care of the Office of Alumni Relations, tells the story of Seton Hill, its commitment to the men and women who serve or have served, and the university's long history in educating veterans and their families. Today, we present a challenge coin to one graduate. Bestowing this honor is retired Colonel Bridget Whittison, class of 1982, a distinguished alumna and member of the Seton Hill Board of Trustees. The degree recipients will be hooded by their graduate program director or designee, assisted by the school dean. This is an historical commencement for Seton Hill University, with the conferral of the university's first professional doctoral degree, the Doctor of Physical Therapy. Will the recipients of the degree, Doctor of Physical Therapy, please come forward? Wait. You're good. The degree is conferred upon Nicholas Bollinger. Jacob Griffith Boslow. Nathaniel Bungard. Ian Duckworth. Alexander James Ferranzos. Dylan Harper. Blaine Hartice. Matthew Donald Hawker. Megan Hope Hutter. Trey Miller. Taylor Nicole Myers. Alexis Roberts. Jenna Sanfilippo. Brittany Schoenfeld. Morgan Lee Simkovic. Lexi Catherine Snell. Aaliyah Sylvia Stewart. McKenna Yakovich. Will the recipients of the degree Master of Arts in Art Therapy with a specialization in counseling please come forward? The degree is conferred upon Sarah Marie Antanovich. Lisa Diane Ash. Samantha Betters, Samantha is receiving the Veterans Challenge coin. Hannah Cash. Robin Nicole DePaul. Zoe Durkis. Nikita Edwards. Gabriella Chiara Angolia. Emily Griffin. Amanda McMurtry. Morgan Louise May. Ellen Rebecca McCarthy. Hannah Morris. Elena Nicole White. Will the recipient of the degree Master of Arts in Elementary Middle Level Education please come forward? The degree is conferred upon Shelby Illich. Will the recipient of the degree Master of Arts in Special Education please come forward? The degree is conferred upon Anna Johnette Cook. Will the recipients of the degree Master of Business Administration please come forward? The degree is conferred upon William Michael Burgess. David R. Connolly. Rachel Ellen Kahn. Matthew William Fluitt. Mercy Asante Fajor. Christiada Gordon. Hezekiah Hawkins. Michelle Horvath. Daniel Koyama. Trevor Mitchell. Joseph William Piper, Jr. Stephanie Redovan. Morgan Sterling. Cage Williams. Will the recipient of the degree Master of Education in Innovative Instruction please come forward? The degree is conferred upon Landon Duffelbaugh. Will the recipient of the degree Master of Science in Nutrition and Dietetics please come forward? The degree is conferred upon Aaliyah Lanke. Will the recipients of the degree Master of Science in Physician Assistant please come forward? The degree is conferred upon Tassine Alam. Sarah Elizabeth Avalise. Jonathan William Bursterling. Maura Elizabeth Brereton. Sierra Catella. Shannon Elizabeth Klontz. Jessica Darkowski. Olivia Nicole Dilianabas. Victoria Dykeman. Kyla Dwyer. Megan Emanuel. Nicolina Marie Gervin. Rose Elise Grover. Madison Hands. Lauren Lee Hennessy. Gregory Joseph Hench. Allison Rachel Johnson. Jacinta Rebecca Jolly. Daniel Eugene Keller. Brady James Kesterholt. Patricia Lacey. Kayla Marie Mugga. Valerie Rose Marino. Vanessa Martick. Isabel Catherine McCabe. Madeline McGivern. Catherine Elizabeth Muse. May Quinn Nee. Taylor Nichols. Ray Pulaski. Eliza Virginia Paris. Kyle James Fobby. Christy Radvan. Mackenzie Nicole Reed. Cameron Reynolds. Noah Michael Rosselli. Morgan Ryan. Tian Marie Shira. Thomas David Secunda. Alexandria Page Seton. Ashley Shields. Terry Lee Talaski. Samantha Renee Woolcock. Eliana Yeager.
Can we give our new graduates a round of applause? Congratulations. You should be so proud of all that you've accomplished that brought you across the stage this afternoon. Receiving this diploma, becoming an alumnus of this institution, becoming a master's prepared or doctoral level prepared professional. It's a result of your intellect, your commitment, and your passion. And we, the faculty at Seton Hill, hope that you have explored the many facets of who you are as students and as members of this community as you've gone down this path these last few years. You can and should be proud of all the academic work that you did that's prepared you for your chosen profession. And you can and should be proud of managing, perhaps, family obligations and work requirements while completing your graduate studies. And you can and should be proud of the work that you've done to support the community outside of these walls with service and social justice activities. And you should be proud of all that you've contributed to this community to make it the very special place it is in the very special class of 2024. We could not, the faculty and staff of Seton Hill, be prouder of the class of 2024. We have no doubt you'll continue to do great things and have an important impact on the world. But you didn't get to this point alone, and for those of you who've already graduated as undergraduates, you know what's coming, but it's equally important now as graduates as undergraduates. So many people in this hall, in this gymnasium, have stood behind you and been with you every step of the way. And so I'd like to ask you to join me in thanking some of those very important people. I'd like to ask the parents of the graduates to stand and be recognized by the graduates. Many of the graduates have had support from grandparents. Will the grandparents please stand and be recognized? Some of you have managed this journey while being married and parents. And so I'd like the spouses and the children of the graduates to stand or be held to be recognized. And I'm not going to ask them to stand, but there's a group of people here who've devoted the last few years of their lives to the success of each graduate here today. They've presented lectures in labs, read and graded papers, overseen clinical placements and research projects, and offered valuable advice on career, life, and spiritual paths. Graduates, please join me in recognizing the faculty and staff of Seton Hill who have committed their lives to your academic, spiritual, and personal success. Please take what you have learned here at Seton Hill, what you've experienced in this wonderful community, and take it with you as you take on the next phase of your lives. As you leave Seton Hill, please remember the words of St. Elizabeth Ann Seton: the front door, the back door, the side door, all the windows upstairs and downstairs open at your coming. Please know that you are always welcome at Seton Hill. that you leave behind a faculty and staff that celebrates your success and delights in the knowledge that you are prepared for the next phase of your lives. We wish for you success in your careers, happiness in your personal lives, and blessings in your spiritual lives. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Thank you, Dr. Finger. I now call upon Bishop Larry J. Kulik to offer the benediction.
Let us pray. Eternal God, in you we live and move and have our being. In your will we find our purpose, and in your wisdom we find our hope. Bless these graduates who have completed a course of study and now begin a new part of their lives. Let them not be troubled about yesterday nor anxious about tomorrow, but let them live fully this day which you have made. Strengthen their faith in you and in the talents you have given them, that they may courageously follow your Spirit and do your will wherever they go. When doubt and confusion about their purpose surround them, light their way and give them peace in your plan for them. When new doors and opportunities open before them, lead them to make good choices on behalf of those most in need. Let them use the gifts they have received in their studies, that they may become a source of inspiration and blessing for the world. And when each day is ended, give them delight in knowing that the good work you have begun in them shall come to completion in you. Come, Holy Spirit, fill the hearts of your faithful, enkindle in them the fire of your love. Send forth your Spirit, and they will be recreated, and you will renew the earth. We ask this through Christ our Lord. And may the blessings of Almighty God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit come down upon you and remain forever with you. Amen.
Thank you, Bishop Kulik. Friends and family, please keep the graduates' exit pathway clear as they leave the auditorium. You'll be able to meet with the graduates after they've passed through the receiving line. Please stand and again join Amanda Ellis in singing the alma mater of Seton Hill University. The words are printed on the back of your program.